Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Anniversary and our Orc Hunter. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today we enter the Searing Gorge for the first time. We're currently en route to Kargath within the Badlands, where we've got several quest pickups waiting for us. So we'll see if it's some sort of combination between Searing Gorge and maybe some stuff to still take care of in the Badlands. I'm not sure yet, but we will find out very soon. We of course have some quests that are going to be sprinkled about Searing Gorge itself. So we'll be picking those up as well, and we'll see what the zone's all about. We do have a limited amount of space in our quest log, so we'll have to be a little bit picky with what quests we keep and what quests that we might have to leave behind or drop to take care of at a later date. I'd rather start off with something simple, like some kill quests or something like that, to kick things off in the Searing Gorge. And then we'll go from there. We'll probably spend 2 episodes, taking care of quests around here, and then we'll go back to the hinterlands. Alright, let's see what these quests are all about.
What you want?
We've got Dreadmaw Rock. Venture forth to the Burning Steps. Okay, interesting. I guess the Burning Steps is a level 50 to 60 zone, but I feel like we want to wait on this stuff until we're like 55 or so. I think I'd rather save it. Disharmony of Flame, travel to the quarry in Blackrock Mountain and slay Overmaster Pyron. Okay. Alright, I suppose we could pick this one up, and we'll at least see where it is.
Greetings. Farewell.
Take a look at our map. Yeah, okay, it's in Searing Gorge, so that's fine. It's probably like right beneath the entrance into Blackrock Mountain. So we'll leave that one alone. We've got a couple of other quests to pick up over here. Wow, again, Burning Steps quests.
What do you require?
And then this one comes directly inside of BRD, so we will definitely leave that one alone. Yeah, because you can't really get to the Burning Steps from Badlands, can you? Like through the Dust Belch Grotto, maybe? I mean, apart from like going through Searing Gorge, obviously, or coming up through Red Ridge is probably the most common method. And we've got Broken Alliances, which we've left this one alone for a long time. It is yellow to us now. It's going to be green shortly, so... Signs of Earthy Bitters... Okay.
Spring.
This all takes place in the Badlands. This is an elite quest, though. So I'm not sure if we can... I mean, like, we might be able to take this on, but it's probably going to take a long time to carve through. Maybe we'll just drop this one for the time being. Again, like when we're like 55 and these elites will be a lot easier to take care of, then maybe it will make a lot more sense. For now, let's see if we can find the entrance to the Searing Gorge, and we'll just try to pick up those other quests and see if we have some better luck with those. Assuming Thorium Point, which is the camp that contains the flight path, I feel like it must be a neutral camp, but I'm not positive. It's very possible that it could be Alliance only. Because I would like to pick that up as well if we can, obviously. But I'm surprised we didn't get more quests from Kargath there. I suppose we can swing by a thorium point first, just to see, just to clarify whether or not it is something that we can pick up as a flight path. We're gonna have to go all the way around here. And I mean, those quests are like right beneath it, basically, like right down the hill, so. Spent a lot of time in this zone on the Paladin in Season of Discovery, so I'm a little bit familiar now, at least, with what to expect. There might be some differences on the Horde side, though, so we'll see what those look like. But a lot of the quests involve going into this pit here. Yeah, I see some griffins and some horde banners up there, so I think we'll be just fine. Welcome to Thorium Point. Let's definitely make sure we investigate the camp a little bit. We'll see if we can find anything of particular interest. Oh, it looks like... So these quests are at Thorium Point. There must be, I mean, we haven't discovered or explored this area in the mountains, I guess, but I thought it would be like up here somewhere. I suppose not. Overseer Maltorius. Okay, yeah, he's probably going to be inside the cauldron there. Find and return the lookout spyglass. And slay 15 Dark Iron Taskmasters and Slavers. Yeah, we'll see how busy it is inside the cauldron. That was definitely one of the toughest parts about leveling in this zone for me.
Welcome.
Was that it was just so difficult to tag enemies because there's so many players here.
Talk to me. Off with you.
Somewhere in the slag pit of the cauldron, you will find the secret plans. Okay.
Very good.
Trying to find any sort of vendors in the area. I thought I had seen one.
You got my attention. Watch your back. Off with you.
Heavy war golems, those will be down below. The incendosaurs will be deep within the cauldron, I think.
Back.
And our quest log is full. Disharmony of Flame. So this looks like it's part of the BRD dungeon, actually, so we can drop this for now.
What's on your mind?
I'll pick up the incendosaurs and then Fiery Menace, Greater Lava Spiders. I would rather pick this one up too, because this one shouldn't have
Off with you.
as much competition as the others. What can we drop in the meantime? I want to keep this elite quest because if we do see other players in the cauldron, we might be able to knock that out pretty easily. Yeah, this is tough. It's definitely starting to get tougher. I guess I kind of want to keep this though, even though it's orange to us, because it's really tough to pick that up otherwise. We'd have to like go all the way down into Southern Fellwood, and that would be a little bit of a pain. I guess we just drop the Hunter quest for now. It's going to reappear on our map in Ashara, so we shouldn't... Yeah, it shouldn't be difficult to miss, and we have to deal with the Blood Elf Reclaimers and Surveyors anyway.
How are you? Very good.
Okay, there's got to be some sort of vendor. I feel like we just saw them and then they just kind of like disappeared. Doesn't appear to be anything particularly interesting in the tower. So I guess we'll just be on our way for now. We'll get our food buff up. And then let's make sure we get the flight path, of course. Perfect. We're gonna jump down and let's get to work. The Syrian Gorge quests are definitely in that realm of you kind of start them when you can, you hop to the next one when you run out of stuff to kill, and then you just come back at a later date to continue, you know, what you were doing and eventually finish everything. Just everything is going to be pretty heavily farmed, but some of these golems are up. You know, it looks like, and maybe we'll find some more dark irons up here too.
Looking for something specific?
Divine Retribution. Listen as Velarok Windblade tells his story. Yeah, our quest log's full. We'll just come back and deal with that when we have more space. These dark iron dwarves are going to be farmed relentlessly. So we'll focus our efforts on the war golems and maybe even the spiders, which are kind of just scattered about. This is one of the many entrances to the cauldron. We could jump down there at some point if we want some quick access to some of the areas we need. Got some lava spiders in the distance. Running a little bit low on mana, but anytime we see a slaver or any dark iron, really, we really gotta take that opportunity to pick them up, because they will not be alive for too long. See some more up there too on the hill. Saw that Alliance player running around. Maybe we can gather all of those up. So far, this isn't too bad. And maybe it's not going to be so bad. Like, there might be more players here that we can actually see. I think Blizzard's latest layering technology didn't come out until these anniversary realms happened. You know, they had it to a certain extent, but I think, you know, particularly in like Season of Discovery, you know, when Phase 4 was going about, I don't think they actually had it this good. And so there were just a lot more players, I feel like, in this area. Even though there's probably a ton of players here. I mean, there's only 16 around our level, I guess. But that wouldn't stop level 60s from doing these quests too, potentially. I'll grab these spiders over here while we wait for more dark irons to respawn. I feel like these taskmasters in particular, I remember being really tough to locate. But we're going at a very good pace right now, I would say. This is definitely not bad at all, considering. Let's see, Grime Silt Outhouse Key. So, begins a quest. Okay, so we'll just hold on to that in one of our bags. Level 43. I think I remember this one. There's an outhouse not far away from where we are right now. that would unlock. Once we're able to turn in at least one or two of these quests, we'll look to pick that one up as well as the one down below here too with the paladin. See if we can pull these slavers while we can. So used to pressing Serpent Sting all the time, but I always forget that these golems, as well as any... I just assume that basically any elemental we run into, especially if they're earth or water, that they're just going to be immune. Unfortunately, we're just a little bit too slow there to save Ripper, so we're going to have to get him back up. Let's get back in there. Same outhouse key just came up again. I guess it's a fairly common drop. I wonder if we would stop getting it if we accepted the quest. Check the camps on this side one more time, then we'll head back in the other direction. So Taskmaster. So 2 Taskmasters, that's amazing. It looks like we can't just attack any spider either. It has to specifically be the greater lava spiders. So, shame that we don't have a quest to take out the lesser ones as well. But I don't know, maybe that comes from a quest giver in like a major city or something, or just somewhere random. This is definitely the point in the classic leveling journey where you're kind of just being sent all over the map. You know, you get examples of that in like zones as early as the Barrens and Silverpine, of course, where you've got quests that send you to the other continent, but it's like way more so as you enter your 40s and 50s. You're just constantly being sent somewhere else, even halfway through a quest chain sometimes. I mean, even take the, Hunter class quest that we've been working on, for example. The first couple of steps all happen in Ashara, but then the last step happens in Sunken Temple. You know, literally the complete opposite end of the entire game. The entire world. Which I definitely really like, for people that enjoy variety, for players that, really enjoy stories existing outside of just, one confined space. It's really good. It's also like a completionist's nightmare. Somebody that's, trying to get all the, quests done in like a single zone, for example. You can't just take it all out at once. You have to constantly come back. I imagine for people that are using like the All the Things add-on, for example, in Classic, probably have a nightmare with it in those cases sometimes, because it's like, you can't just focus on one zone, I guess, until you're like max level, I suppose. But, even zones like Westfall, you're gonna have to come back to that many times. You can't just take it all on when you first enter at level 10 or 11 or 12. So luckily we're still going at a pretty decent pace. Let's go ahead and check our quest log and see exactly kind of where we're at. We only need 3 more slavers, which is nice, and only 8 more taskmasters too, which sounds like a lot, but the fact that we're over halfway done with that quest this quickly is actually pretty impressive. We've already taken out 13 out of 20 columns, and still need some work on these greater lava spiders, so we'll start pushing these a little bit as we see them. But a lot of these are also going to be on the, along the entire western mountain line. So yeah, I think we'll continue to focus on, all the above ground stuff for today, and then in the next episode we'll dive into the cauldron and the slag pit and try to take on all that stuff. Looks like we should be done with the slavers now, so we just need some more taskmasters from here on out as far as the dark iron dwarves go. And only 4 more heavy war golems, which should be pretty easy. Players seem to clear through that one pretty quickly. A decent chunk of spiders there. I guess we'll keep silk for now. Sometimes that's worth something. Mostly to any casters that take tailoring, I guess. I feel like deep rock salt might be used for leatherworking actually to cure, was it thick hides or rugged hides? I think it was used for something. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do now is shift my focus over to the spiders. We'll try to go a little bit further south and try to clear up as many of those as we can. Just because if we don't find all of our taskmasters until the next episode, that would be okay, because they do spawn within the cauldron as well, I believe. So we'll have a chance to wrap that up once we go down there. Just realized we're picking up some white spider meat as well, so that's good. We can restock on our buff food while we're out here. At least enough for like another episode or two. But we are going to have to restock on food in general. So we'll have to purchase some stuff off the auction house. I think we can still stick with the monster omelet for now, just because it does give us some skill points. I don't know if the spider sausage is going to give us any more cooking skill from here on out. Neat little pocket back here called the Black Char Cave. I don't know how often I've really been down here. I don't remember taking care of a quest here. Seems to be a pretty decent spot for spiders, though, that's for sure. We've had great luck with these so far. Only need 4 more, which is great. The fact that we're actually going to get through 20 today seemed pretty unlikely based on my previous experience with the zone. Well, looks like the cave doesn't exactly exist anymore. I wonder if it was supposed to at some point, or maybe there's, a quest. Possibly dealing with it, but at the moment it appears to be shut. I wonder where it would lead. I mean, it looks like a tunnel that could lead, into a zone right above Stormwind? Almost? I guess Dun Moreau is just over those hills as well. Alright, looks like we cleared out the area, so we're going to make our way back. See if we can wrap this up on the way back to the area right above the cauldron. This right here should be our last greater lava spider. gonna look for some more taskmasters, but we'll shift our focus over to the heavy war golems and see if we can clean those up. Hopefully that's a quest on its own. I can't remember if it was bundled with the dark irons or not. I'd like to get 2 quests out of our quest log if we can. Feels like it's getting busier. I thought that guy was healing for a second. It looks like we picked up that tag though, and that should be our last war golem. I didn't even realize we had the taskmaster too. Felt like he came out of nowhere. Well, that is certainly fine with me, I suppose. We need 5 more of those. That should be perfect, and I think we're done with the war golems now. Let's see here. Greater lava spiders and then the war golems. Yeah, so I got these probably came from the same quest giver. That's why we're only seeing one question mark on the map. But that is perfect. We'll do one more quick sweep, just because I don't want to miss out an opportunity on picking up those taskmasters. And then we'll head back to Thorium Point and get these turned in.
I won't forget this.
Looks like that should be it. So let's get back to Thorium Point. And then we'll be able to pick up this additional quest. As well as the start the quest with the key that's in our inventory. Luckily we're not picking up too much stuff that we need to like vendor. We're just picking up a lot of extra silver from the enemies we've been killing so far. But I would still like to see if there's some sort of vendor here that I'm just missing. It must be one of these guys.
Here there.
Okay, this guy has an extra option. Yeah, I mean, cool. He's got, you know, some basic stuff. Mostly what you would find at a general vendor. I guess we'll pick up some more moonberry juice. It's fine. Let's just get the rest of this stuff vendored. Is solid stone really used for something? I guess we can auction this. So I suppose we'll just hold on to it for now. Everything else, it looks like this guy has trade goods too, but nothing that we would require.
Watch your back. Talk to me. Be good.
Ooh, interesting. Is this an upgrade? 12 agility, 7 stamina, mail belt.
Watch your back.
That seems pretty good. Yeah, it is better. Well, it's funny because we're like literally 2 bars away from 53, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly when we're gonna get the belt, the wicked belt that we were trying to make. We'll put this on for now though.
Here there. Be good.
And then some plated gauntlets that we do not care about. We can give those off to the
What's
vendor.
on your mind? Off with you.
Alright, let me see, am I forgetting anything? I'm not sure if there's a usable fire here that we could use. I wonder if we could just use the cauldron as like a cooking station. I don't know if that works or not. But I suppose we'll find out in the next episode. Campfires over here. Can I use the forge? Can I use the forge to cook? That would be really funny. I cannot. Okay, no problem. Alright guys, that is going to do it for me for today. In the next one, we're going to be right back here in Searing Gorge. But we'll be taking on the additional quests that we can now pick up, as well as anything that we can find in the cauldron. So that should be interesting, should be a lot of fun. We were definitely going at a pretty good pace this time around. Much better than what I've experienced before in other series with other characters. So it's definitely been good so far, and I'm looking forward to more. As always, I appreciate you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.